What's up, YouTube? Okay, I kind of reviewed my last video. Um, this is the real magic book stuff to read about. Doing the tarot within pretty much the first, you gotta know, or resorting this out, you gotta know tarot, you gotta know the numerology, tarot, and these cards. So those are pretty much okay to use together. Then there's the I Ching and palmistry, which might be interesting enough. So these are the main use things that I like to research about healing powers and astrology. Um, I know more. I don't really. I've watched a lot of videos about Egypt and things, so I don't really do the Egypt stuff right now. But some of it's interesting. It's Curse of the Pharaohs is actually about King Tut or Tutankhamun, and the pyramids of Egypt is actually about the pyramids themselves, and maybe the Sphinx. So things are really nice to study, but I really, you know, I really, you know, a long time ago, like 20 years ago, I casted a spell when I was just going through stuff. I didn't know too much, and it was actually a spell to know the past and future, but then it doesn't say in general, and it doesn't say anything about knowing the present. So I guess, you know, you just write this down on a piece of paper and like put it on like under a hat or something on top of your head, and then you're supposed to really like and you're supposed to really like feel a difference in your brain, and it may not work, but this is the only spell that I have casted on me. Then, you know, years went by, and it's like I wonder, you know, if if I'm getting anything out of it, and it, then you go back and read and things, and it's just pretty hard stuff to really um, explain, but things happen that way to make things a little uncomfortable for some reason. But I'm gonna, try to basically. I like having this deck like on this square piece, and this meditation for women who do too much and love gypsy magic or whatnot. It has a female on the cover and things, but that looks pretty cool. It looks like a step up and things. So that's how I'm going to just basically, marker at the level that I'm at. I'm not anywhere practicing, trying this stuff every day like some people would show that they are doing. And it seems pretty interesting, but I just do it, once. The only thing I do probably every day is just reading some of the horoscopes. These seem to, just set the right mood, with kind of some of the average, philosophy, rather than more of the, real, planetary movements and things. But it's pretty interesting. It's fun and things. So I do this and also read the Bible every day, but I've researched the Bible enough to just pretty much just keep it on my on the day that I am for now, but I can actually go and reference to every day and learn the full story. But just for me right now, it may not work for others, but it just feels like I could just send my negative energy So yeah, and even just reading just this part, it has a lot of the dedication of the Wall of Jerusalem, and just trying to remember just something about, or just having this enough of this to read is pretty comforting. Just to slow down some things and figure out my belief at the moment. So I believe it's the month of Taurus, and I have to deal with other things that might be for a larger picture and things, and that's just pretty much having like an intelligence, or an information code that pretty much is set up to help me, rather than, and it's done this and that, because every day I get some nice stuff. I plan to do a lot of things with the investment, like a $50 drill. Imagine if I could really get busy and do more with just a few modern tools. So thanks a whole bunch. You know, it's been pretty tough. Really sorting enough research out. There's, you and I could watch other videos, and there's a ton of more research at the actual ruins, or just at the actual monuments that a lot of people and places know and are familiar with the quest of knowledge, and the daily functions of society. I'm not gonna go too far into that. So after this, I just did something creative. I made pretty much some notes, or a list. Sort out, researching, re-edit, most of my videos and features. There's some good topics and things in here with some repair stuff, and then going out and harvesting, from January to April, or even at the end of summer, or just harvesting at the right time. But it's just, I'm just, I gotta put myself in the present and do the actual work that in a safe and timely manner. And it just seems like I'm not going to be able to do a lot of that work. I just don't have the space. My time's running out. There's so many other things that people fall for, the inedible, unavoidable things are going to come for me. And I just, it just feels like I'm just breaking up, but learning something about Taurus and things, which is this month, and charging hard ahead at things. It's just natural. It's just natural, and I shouldn't feel too bad about too many things. But at least a lot of ideas and the time and ideas have been sorted out. There's good video. There's a lot of other good videos and creators that have been around for 10 years researching about magic, or just researching about making YouTube videos, researching and building, and I left it in one of my comments. You just got to research and build and make progress. So those are just and just get through the hard times, and then figure out the good times, and the fun and the work. and the progress that it's going to help out. So yeah, it's really hard just to sit here staring at this, but I don't want to work myself too hard into these things. A lot of it is just reading it and just kind of understanding just that stuff. That's why I just kind of kept it simple. I didn't want to, do too much stuff when I'm not really, rested. You gotta be rested, um, and even spending, a couple of days taking notes and finding the right information. It's all available. I should be doing it and then letting you guys know, but and it's pretty much all common stuff. There's nothing really much except for just the actual statues and locations and things, or just the actual carbon dating. So using this stuff in pretty much where I'm at, it's it's pretty much just normal. There's nothing really much else to do besides this, or gaming, or building. But learning about quite a few things, having better equipment and use of information and time can be helpful too. I just don't know much else. There's so much stuff that I need to be working on, but I just wanted to show at least an average video of this this part of learning. So yeah, I'm just hanging out. I could manage to do quite a few things. It's just I'm just going to rest up and not worry about a lot of things, and learn, like, just learn the right solution, and then just believe in it, because it's pretty much an algorithm that people might have, is taking in all the facts and then just coming out with the best result or something. But everything else seems to be still within its so that's pretty interesting in its realm. It's an interesting realm, but then you gotta pretty much pick one and get some rest, and then the next day, it's pretty much what you did yesterday. I mean, and then you research what you did yesterday, and then you learn more and more, and then it just starts to really make a meaning that not a lot of people are, are really understanding. But that's just how it goes. We all have our wants and needs, and spend time on looking for the order. So that's how I feel about my situation right now. Before this and that, and you're unsure and things, you want one simple thing, and then this, I don't know, you feel like it's everything, it is doing stuff on purpose to harm you and things. But it's probably just to test you and make you more of a believer. So just figure it out for yourself first, and then all you do is teach other people. So this, just like the GameCube videos and some of the potting videos, some of these opinions. They're gonna be around. So thanks for watching. This is just another channel report from VIP Gym by VIP Gym. So I'll see you guys and gals next time. Have a good day. Bye.